Hey everyone, and welcome back to Scrap Mechanic Survival. My guy looks kinda like, I don't know, angry or upset. Could just be his beard and mustache making him look like that, but I don't know. Either way, this episode, I am in my dev world, developer world. I'll put a link in the description on how to enable Jesus. I will leave a link in the description on how to enable developer mode. It is very simple. You just open a file and add a line to the very top of it, save it, run your game, and there you go. And then I use God and Unlimited, so I don't die and I have the whole inventory. Either way. Oh, there you go. Either way. I'm in this world because I just wanted to test something. I have this wood harvester over here, and if you've seen my previous videos on it, you've seen it works really well. You use the front, it just comes down and cuts off the stump, and then the tree falls down. And then the back drops down and sucks up the tree and cuts it, and so on. But it only does one tree at a time, and it takes a little while. I wanted to see if I could make something that, and before you ask, this is the same thing just for rocks. But I wanted to see if I could do something like this, but you know the farm tractors that have the implements or attachments, whatever you want to call it, that is like blades, and then it has arms that fold down that are more blades for harvesting your crop. I was thinking of something similar to that, so that basically I'm going to use this for time's sake, but so I can essentially just drive through, have everything cut down, and automatically load up. One issue I'm having with that is even if the arms are really wide, say even out to here, yes, they'll cut down the trees, but they're not really gonna, it's not gonna harvest the wood unless I put a harvester on the side. But another idea I just had is something that drives lengthwise, but then the wheels can turn sideways to drive like this way, to drive sideways. But for now, I think I will just take this off at the pipe, and then see what I can come up with. Because even if I can just get something to cut down and load up resource containers, it would be nice. Because then I can just make a little harvesting or a little refinery like I did in my previous playthrough, and back it up, and the refiners will deal with everything for me. So I need these saw blades, like so. I'd like to have pistons. I have bearings on the other thing, and then I need controllers. So, replace the chair. And by the way, really quick, for those of you that are interested, there is a copy of this world in my Discord. So if I remember, I'll leave that in the description, and all of this stuff you can try out. It's just what I like to build, what I find the most efficient to start out with, so you can just not worry about resources, just kind of go out, collect, and then whatever. So I'm going to bring this back down, actually. I'm going to hit the button to turn that on so that it drops down for me so I can get a good... That's the front one, I think. What button is it? I don't know what button it was. I'm just going to turn on everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No? Okay, that's not even working right now. Why is that not working? Because there's no electricity, maybe? No, there's electricity. I don't know. It's just broken for some reason. Either way, let's go back here. Oh, it is down. Let's just go. Okay, so now I know the height that I can go with. So I'm going to bring... I can't speak today. Bring this down. And then I'm also going to get this off the grass so I can see a little bit better. I'll go in here so we can see. Okay. Round. And then I'm going to come back, but what I was going to do was see how far back the blades need to be. So now I can go like this. One more? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, that looks right. And then I'm going to use these for now, just so I can leave my options open for where I attach things. This one will probably need to go roughly there. And then on the bar after this one, I will put a hinge for the other ones to lift up. And then another thing I just had an idea of is I could have like a main truck with this thing on the front. And then I could have some kind of trailer that's like in the frame rails are mounted at the front, and then it opens like a V, and then spreads out. We'll see. And then that's got the resource things on it. But either way, one more, and then down. Oopsies. And then how many was that? Was that 4? I think that was 4. So that lines up with that. And that lines up with that. So no, that was 5. Okay. 5, and then like so. So as I said, all I need for this is for them to just drop down and hopefully cut the stump. So I'm actually going to drop this down one more block because the piston goes up. So I can have its default position down on the ground. And then for driving, just have it lift up. And then when it turns on, have the controller lift it up, whatever. Just know what I mean. Alright, so now we've got the 3 main blades that just kind of lift up and down. And then I guess I'll go here. And here. With more. Out and around, give it some space in case I want to attach something there. This is very concept, I'll say. I was thinking of this just before recording. Not just before, but I haven't tried this yet. All I've done is thought about it. That might be far enough. Actually, hold on. If I use 4s, I can measure it a little bit better. So that's 5 away. And that's too far. So just do 4 in between. Oh, that's plus that little bit. Alright. Nope. On there, thank you. And then this can just come straight out. Assuming 3 more. And then I'm only going to do 2 blades on the arm for now. Just to try and keep things kind of simple. Quick. Because I'd like to try my other idea that I've had as well. Oh, that's too far. So I guess that's what, 6 out? Either way. So when it's idle, I'll say that will fold up and be in line with the side, not hanging out, shouldn't catch on anything. And then I'll just do the same thing on this side really quick. Okay, and there we have it. So basically, as I said, if I decide to do the V-shaped trailer thing, I can just stick this on the front and pretty much remove everything on here and just put something else on there. I could even just, wow, actually, if I do the trailer thing, I could even make this a bit of a mobile base too, or put this on a mobile base. Either way, that should be wired up, so that'll go up, and then I need to tell the controller to lift the front wheel for me. I can't get the lift under it. Because of survival, the lack of bearing strength, it bends really bad in the middle. As you can see, even with the little support there, it bends really bad. But either way, this one, these start out at 90 and then drop back down. That one went the right way. Okay, there we go. And then if I decided to put more arms on it, I could just have them fold in on itself and kind of like stack up. That'd be kind of cool. Alright. I'm going to put this outside since it's daytime. That looks cool. I love watching machines move, no matter what it is. Alright, signals, lights. Oh yeah, the front wasn't moving because I put a safety sensor on it. And there we go. There is the back moving. This one is probably attached to... Oh, that one's attached to the engine. Whoopsies. Cool. This makes me... So, now, to be honest, I think I am going to quickly move this to the front and then figure out something for the height. And then I'll, yeah, figure out a trailer. I'm just not quite sure how I want to do the trailer. So, I didn't want to change this one up too much, but I can just build another one after. Come on, fall off. I'll just put this with the one in the back. That's another nice thing with trying this idea is I can get the main idea out of my head without changing the truck too much. Where'd the other part go? Over there. Something is also making it lag really bad. I'm not sure which vehicle it is making it lag, but oh, move that away from there. Give this a bit of a reset. Could be the Warthog making thing lag. Actually, I think it was the cutter last time I checked. No. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so I'm going to... How much higher is this than the chassis? So if that's on the chassis, 1, 2... Where's the chassis on the front? Can I... Ooh, that's gonna get in the way a little bit. Uh-oh, I forgot there were buttons on there. I'll just reload my backup after this. That's fine. So, I just hope those weren't the ones I need to turn anything on. 1, 2, stuff. I might have. Either way, piston. And go here now. And then that looks like it would be just on top of the chassis. So this should just weld right on. I might need to make some space for it. But if I do, oh well. And I apologize for the lag. I don't really know what's causing it. My computer... Oh, crap. I didn't mean to take off all the switches. Either way, my computer doesn't really like processing stuff. But yeah. I'll do that. Maybe that helps. Okay, so. Well, I will cut off that one. That should allow me to just move this over, grab it, weld it on to there. Perfect. Okay. Now, I'll attach it to that one. Yes. So, attach it to the front motor because that's what that one's for. I guess I should have just done this in the first place. It would have been a lot faster, but I didn't have the idea for the trailer right away. And it could be a little lower, unfortunately. So I'm going to do that really quick. Sorry about that, but just one moment. Okay, like I said, I want to actually get the stumps. I don't want any stumps just laying around, because those get really annoying. So I'll just connect these really quick. Okay, so that should be it for that. I need to put another thingy on there. That one. What is connected to that, telling it what to do? It looks like that gate. So I'll just get rid of that gate. Yep, that's on. Attach it to there. Up by 2. Let's say 3 just to give it lots of space. Back down to nothing. 90. 90. Oops. 0 and 0. Or essentially 0. There we go. And then that back on. Now whenever I hit 5, that should turn on cut down trees for me. Now, for the trailer, as I said, I was thinking I could do just like a row of resource containers, or hoppers. Check how long I've been recording for. 20 minutes. Replace that thing. Okay, so if I remove these for now, just for the sake of weight, because as you can see, they're really heavy. Okay, so now that we've got kind of like a cool looking flatbed, let's put on a trailer. Hopefully it doesn't make it too much more laggy, but there's always that chance with scrap. So a quick little U-joint. I just did that wrong. Alright, the bearing goes there. There. and we come back, and it falls over. You go there. Okay, and now we have a very simple U-joint. I'm now going to bring it back. That. Grab some extruded metal. Replace that tube. And the chassis height can stay same. Do my typical width that I like to do. There we go. However, I'm going to go like this. And then we can come back and down. That's on the left. Oopsies. I'll come back and down like so. I can put things in the right spot. That's typical how I do it. And then I'm just going to bring it all the way back. Let's do 16 and 16 is what, 32? So 32 back. That should be plenty of room. And then on the very end, I'm going to do... Well, first of all, let's put some of these on. Just so I can kind of get the width that I need. And this is way better than my old design. My old design, those of you that watched the previous survival playthrough would have seen the flatbed I had for the cutter. It was, I think, 4 resource containers on the bottom of the trailer, and then the cutter just kind of went over top. Well, I redesigned that and did a 4x2 that would flip. The entire middle section would literally rotate so that the top ones would be lower so that it could pick stuff up. Either way, I'm going to cut off the extra, and then right here, I'm going to go like this so that I can put a wheel on the back that will allow it to work as a trailer. Trying to get words out, it's not working. So basically, when the middle spreads apart, the wheels will be able to turn and still keep it properly in line. So let's grab controller, switch. I wanted to use, oh, that's a paint, that's why. I wanted to use a piston to spread them apart, but that would need more bearings and some linkage to keep everything in line, and if it were in creative, absolutely would do that right now. However, I'm not in creative, so I'm not going to worry about that. It's bad enough I'm using developer mode. I hate cheating, but either way, as you can see, this is super weak and broke. What happened? It's just bending, I guess. What is that wheel doing? Okay, that's fine. I'll move it over here. Maybe it'll be a bit better. Yeah, it's a little bit better. What can I do? Oh, it's back there. What can I do to help support it not do that? I'm not entirely sure. So for now, I'm just going to go like this. When it's on, spread by 45. And then if I set these to 45, that should properly line up the wheels again. That's really bothering me. Okay, I'm going to kind of run along the top really quick and do this. On every other one, I'm going to do that side. Oops. And then this side. And that will help keep the top, keep pressure on the top. I'm not sure what to do about the bottom, but we'll see how this goes. Those are both going to go the same way. That's going the wrong way. This side, however, is working. And overall, aside from the typical scrap mechanic weight issues, which, just give me one moment, I can run this up really quick, grab a little wheel, so that is that big. So if I bring this up to here, just to kind of mimic extra support, or apply extra support, not mimic. And then just a free coasting single wheel there to help support more of the back weight. That is a little bit better. It's a little bit better. And did I? Yes. And then if I hit that, they spread apart. They're not nearly as bent as before, which is nice. I could probably do something up here to help it not bend so bad. It's basically something like that. And then if I had wedges, I could bring these out a little bit. Fit looking better, but that's all I've got right now. Oh, okay. I did this. There we go. Yep, there we go. And then if it weren't for it dropping down here, I could do it on the bottom, but either way. Let's hop in and see how this works. Because like I said, this design is very good. It is just a little slow. As I apparently can't drive. And that way. There we go. As you can see, I've also taken a bit of a liking to covering all my stuff in nights. Alright, I should have went over there, but I'll go right behind the shop, because this area needs to be cleaned out. So what I'm hoping is I can basically just do 5, and then 6. It looked like it didn't quite line up properly. Something is weird about the trailer, but oops. I'm just gonna kind of go forwards and hopefully it picks up everything. And it looks like I could even put another blade on the outside, but my idea, or my thought, is that if I just kind of, oops. Come on, take my time. I should have backed up as it was falling. But as you can see, my idea, the tree falls in front of me, and then as I drive forwards, all the blades just continue to chop everything up. That's good enough. I can cut up the last little bit some other time. And then, yep, it's picking it all up. So I'll just continue how I'm going. Cut that one down, make sure it doesn't fall behind me or on me. And continue forwards. Alright. I'm gonna continue on. The trailer's gonna catch because I don't have wide enough blades, but... Uh-oh, back up. As that one falls on my head. Trailer's being a bit of a pain in the butt. Oh well. I might reset it really quick, just to line things up again. But I want to get this tree put down first. 5 and 6. I'm kind of surprised this works as well as I thought it would. And another thing is, you could even do this, completely remove this part, and here, if I were to make this part, actually I could even just weld this part right here, right to here, and then it would just be a single truck where the back of it gets wider, and yeah. Alright, so I'm going to use these two trees as a final little example of my idea. So that folds out, blades are down, and I should be able to just go forwards and get everything as I go forwards. Bringing the piston up by one might be a good idea, or having a separate switch for the piston, but I'm just trying to get everything here. And now with this angle, you can kind of see why I put normal steering and articulated. I believe it's only 5 degrees of articulation in the middle, but it's just enough that I can wiggle around and like sweep basically. So it looks like all of the logs are cut up, so I'll lift that really quick. And then we should be able to just drive and pick everything up. Like so. Trailer's too wide at the moment, so I'll hit 7 or 6. And there we go. It's kind of glitching. Come on, fix yourself, please. I don't know what it's doing. Why is it doing this, though? I feel like something is catching. It was fine. Oh, okay, it's just this part. Because of the weight, it's bending the bearings. So it's catching on the lower part of the chassis. But as you can see, if I made this a little bit wider, the same width as the trailer, I could basically just put an electric motor in it for forwards and back, and just set it to go on its own. So I might pursue this idea a little bit further, and see if I can make something automated to harvest wood for me. Basically, have a sensor that, or a few sensors that are like, okay, if there's something in front, keep going. As soon as there's something not in front of all of them, turn off. So on and so forth. So yeah, I'm definitely going to come back to this. And I think when I do, I will also make the trailer as part of the actual truck. Because not only will that be better for weight and resources, but it'll be less laggy too. Okay, I'm only a half hour in, so I would like to try my other idea, which requires basically this thing, which I'm kind of glad I cut it off now. It requires a thing like this and a flatbed. Basically, you drive up, cut the tree down, and then turn around with the flatbed and suck it up onto the flatbed. And instead of cutting it and processing it there, oh, this has those on it. Crap. Okay. But instead of processing it right there, it gets loaded up onto the trailer and hauled over for processing. So I'm going to cut down this big tree to use as testing, and we'll go from there. So that should just be 5, yep. And I want to turn this off, oops. Whatever. Good enough, okay. Trailer's kind of being weird again, but like I said, that's just little weight issues that can be worked out. Stuff this back over here, and I'll grab the truck for the mobile base. So it's the only transport truck I have at the moment. Come on, come with me. If this is the first video of mine you're watching, I have other videos basically explaining how to build all of this. I don't like uploading my stuff because people copy it and claim it for themselves, but either way. Most of my stuff is built in a way so that it can all be regular and work the same. I can't remember the specific wording right now. To a specific standard. But right now, I'm just going to kind of throw this together really quick. I'm going to go out a little bit more. Come down to the truck chassis height. And come back really far. As I apparently need to come back really far. Okay, there we go. And then the wheels. I'm not going to worry about suspension right now. So the wheels, I'll put... Geez, this thing's long. I'm going to put the wheels right about here. And then they need to have a 1 block space between the center and there. So this should be high enough. Right? And then it's 1 out. And then the 2 wheels. And then I'm going to do 2 axles just to help spread everything out. And I'm not worrying about suspension because I want to keep everything as low as I can at the moment. And to put in the normal suspension I use, I would have to put the flatbed deck 1 higher than usual. Or 1 higher than it is. Oh, there we go. Did I remember bearings? Of course not. I was wondering why that sounded weird. Okay. Simple trailer chassis. I'm just going to put some wood on it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be the width I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Connect that, bring it back. Yep, that's good. It should be 1 less than 16 blocks wide. So 15. Either way. And then I'll just go under. Bring it all the way up to the front. Okay, I'm not worried about keeping the tree on the trailer right now. That's the easy part. I'm worried about getting the tree onto the trailer. So, one thing I was thinking was the same idea as the other thing, but I'd kind of like to be able to move it from side to side, so I can load the trailer a little bit more evenly, without having to use a hammer or anything, excuse me, to move the tree and potentially break it into bits on the trailer and have it become more of a pain in the butt. So, if I go like this, put a piston here. Actually, I'm going to tuck this underneath the trailer by 2 blocks. Piston, bring it over to this side. Same way. So, I can then bring this out, like that, and there we go. There's my mount. I'm not going to make it go up and down the same way it did on the other one, because I need to lift up the tree. So, what I'm more thinking is kind of like a plate with the wheels on it. So I'm going to go like this. That's what, 2 narrower? 1, 2, yeah. And then I'll have to cut off that little bit so it fits. And then that. Knock it down that way. And then use springs and wheels to suck up the tree and hopefully all the way up onto here. Which, hopefully this will work. Hopefully. And then this should allow it to move side to side. Should. Okay, so I'll bring this down the middle so I can place these properly. Is that a decent angle? I think that's an okay angle to drag the tree up on. But I would like a couple wheels to be hanging off more. So once I figure out... Oh, that's convenient. Okay. I'm going to go like this. All along the side. Like so. That's only 1 narrower now. I should measure this side just for symmetry's sake. Okay, yes. So then I'll run that like so. That one. And that isn't going to block that, so I can bring this up all the way on both sides. And then I'd like to have a wheel as far down, as far down here as possible. However, it looks like I'm going to have to lift this up a little bit for each wheel, which could be good. Throw this up on the front because that's what I like to do. And get this to lift up a little bit. Oh, I guess that wasn't actually attached. Yeah, that goes 2 past, so 2. And I didn't want it to go quite that high up, but whatever. There's 1 wheel. And then, yeah, okay, let's go down to 50. Actually, how far do I need to bring that down? Okay, yes. There we go. So basically, I just need to now put a bunch of springs and wheels on it to load the tree up. And it looks like actually 105 degrees is perfect for the height. I just need to lift it up so I can put stuff on it. Put out the middle so I can see. That's the wrong thing. Right? And I believe it's like every 2 or so. I'm gonna give a space of 3 in between each. Just because. Go. Okay, as you can see, everything is now on and hooked up, aside from the left and right adjustment, which I'm not overly worried about because I know it'll work. It just has to be hooked up to a switch for each side, and then it just has to be hooked up to a switch for each direction, and then adjusted for however far I want it to go. But I'm just gonna, I know words, still. I know I said I wasn't going to worry about railings, but they're good to have. So, railings are going in. Oops. Whatever, there's a railing. Okay, going to quickly fix this, and then I'll put a railing on the other side. And if I was really worried about it, I could put a suspension that, like, can drop out from under the trailer or something, but I'm not too worried about it. Actually, I'm not going to put a railing on the front yet, because I don't know if it's long enough for that tree. Another thing I could do is make the middle of the trailer extendable. Like a lowboy or something. Because then, if I've got a tree on it, or if I want to put a tree on it that's really long, I can extend it. And once there's trees on it, it's not like I can put it on the lift anyways. Alright, so there we go. Let's try and pick up this tree. I'm gonna do what I can to drive the truck and line it up like this. The front is a little narrower, so I think I'll try to pick it up with the front first. Oh right, I'm trying to turn on the auxiliary lights, but those are turned on separately. Where's that robot? You, go away. I'll put a controller on you, I guess. Where'd that go? Okay. Hopefully this is lined up with the tree. Did I did not. Do 9. So let it go down. And then I can see if it's even lined up with the tree or not. But back up, and hopefully, this will suck up the tree onto the trailer. I could have also made the springs a little too stiff. Let's go see what's happening. Oh, it is working. I'm going to drop these each down by 1 really quick. Ooh. Another issue it could be having is just this slip right there. But let's see what I can do. I'm going to back up a little bit more. Turn on the auxiliary lights like I said I was going to. Sorry for the lag, but hopefully you all know what this game's like. Okay, come on. Suck up the tree. See, I can't even really tell what's going on without getting out and going and looking. Okay. So yeah, it looks like it just is having issues with like sucking up the tree, for lack of a better word. So, if I go... Where can I put a wheel that's like 1 lower? Or maybe I can use a wedge. Let's go ramp. And use this thing, because soon we will have wedges. And life will be nice. But for the time being, we do not have wedges. Okay, I'm going to pull the truck forwards a little bit. So it will hopefully unhook from the tree. It's 6 do. Oh, 6 lifts it up. Why do I keep doing that? I'm also going to kind of reline it a little bit, or try to. This trailer's really long and it doesn't want to turn for me. It's way over from where I want it to be. Okay. That should be a little bit better. Be better if it wasn't in a bush. And then, how far down can I get away with putting these? Not even there. Okay, so I will have to go like this. Deal with getting sent in circles. And then put some wedges on it. I hope these help. You go where I need you to. Okay, I'm hoping this helps at least pick up the end of the tree to get it going onto the trailer. Go in the truck. I wish I could see. And I wish it wasn't lagging so bad. Alright, that should be attached to the tree now. Not attached, but you know what I mean, like touching it. And it's working. Ever so slowly, dragging itself into position. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm going to... Are these all facing the right way? Or rotating the right way? I know I already checked them, but... Okay, so I'm going to speed them up a tiny bit. And then, hopefully... that might help. It looks like it's doing something, but this is a really big tree. If I just back up, it might work. try and line up a little bit while I'm doing so. But just slowly back up against the tree. Come on. Why does it have to be so difficult? This tree just does not want to go onto my trailer. I could just build something to pick up the trunk and tree, everything, whatever you want to call it, and just lift it onto the trailer, but that's way more resources, that's way more lag, and I'm trying to avoid all of that. So if I can get it onto here, actually, you know what might help? Since the tree is so heavy, it's going to force this down. Hopefully against bearing, so... Ooh, actually, that might... Okay, let's separate these. Just for a moment. I'm going to take that off of that one. So now, that should, yes, be putting pressure to lift the tree while everything is still on. But what is stopping it now? I'm just going to try and back up some more, I guess. Break this down so it's out of the way. I'm not going to mess around with this too much longer. Like I said, I just wanted to try and get both my ideas out in this video. But back up a little bit more. No, it's just, why is it just going sideways like that? This is making me kind of angry now. And now it goes up. Go down, please. If I had another layer of tires on top to help grab it, that would be nice. So you can see it lifted up and start bringing it into the trailer. But for some reason, it just doesn't want to. Even trying to carefully... Oh! Maybe this time. 0. There we go. And then I could even go like this. Actually, I'm gonna put this one here for now. Hopefully. Not quite, okay. I have to pull forwards a little bit to put that on. But I'm hoping these will just grab the tree and add a little bit more, you know, dragging power to it. I can't put that one on either, so let's turn this off and pull forwards a tiny, tiny bit. I want 0 and 8, or 9, sorry. Okay, pull forwards just ever so slightly to get this out of the hitbox for the tree. As my frames drop even more, I'll be done in just a moment. Okay, jump down here. Come on, stop lagging so bad. Didn't think this episode would be so laggy. Then again, it's also really hot in here, so my computer probably isn't the happiest. Okay. This one needs to flip. And hopefully when I turn it back on, it will work. Come on. Okay. This one actually looks like it's going the wrong way, because it was. Now they're going the right way. Let's back up. If I used more wheels, or just... See, to be honest, I could probably use less wheels, and then use a couple of them to make them thicker, taller, like cylinders. It would probably work a lot better. But, and as you can see, the trailer is going off to the side again. Just trying to get it up in between those two up there. If I hit 0... Nope. What's it doing? Just cooperate. I could see it get caught by the one wheel, but it just wouldn't go. 1, 2, 3. Hey, what is that doing? What are you doing? Oh, that one was the wrong way. I can't really tell which way they're going at this point. They look like they're going the right way, but why is it being such a pain in the butt? I'm going to try one more time, just to line it up, and if this doesn't work, I'm going to end the video, as paper falls off my computer. Hey. So line it up, back up. Ah, come on. Turn. Here we go. It doesn't even want to let me turn properly. This is so annoying. Okay, let's lift the back so I can actually line this thing up a little bit, half decently. And I'm gonna come around from the other side, because I can actually see the other side. And if I put that thing there on the lift, it'll probably help the lag a bit. Or not, I don't know. Alright, let's try this again. Because it could have even been like wood or something pushing me off to the side. So that looks like it's roughly lined up. Drop these down. Try and back up as straight as I can. Actually, you know what? If I just kind of do this, I can kind of see where I'm going. Alright, that's good enough. 9. Why? This is getting so frustrating. I'm pretty sure they're all facing the right way. Okay, back up. To the tree. Oh my goodness, come on. Why is it so hard to line up with a tree? You see how much it wiggles? It's so annoying. Okay. That should be somewhat close. Oh yeah, that's good. But it's... why are the wheels dragging it off to the side? try that. Last time, and then I'm ending this video, because I'm getting too frustrated. It's still dragging it to the side. Okay, I'm gonna have to line this up without having that on. It's not even on and I can't get it to line up right now. So yeah, this idea is not really the greatest. I figured it'd be a lot easier to just back up to the tree, line up, and get the wheels to just kind of suck it up onto the bed. But it just won't back up. Okay, I give up. This idea is a pain in the butt. It's not going to work how I wanted it to. Just because it's being annoying. But yeah. Seemed like it was going to work, but I don't know. I don't know. It seems like it should be lined up right. But either way, as usual, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.